this one step further. So now we've got a binomial in the denominator. Same process works here. We're going to go ahead and flip my ratios. And when we do that, we get 10 over 4 equal to W minus 8 over 16. And then our LCD that we're going to use to clear the denominator is 16. So we're going to go ahead and multiply by 16 over 1 on both sides. And in doing so, on the left-hand side, 16 and 4 can both be divided by 4, leaving 4 to be 1 and 16 divides to be 4. And then on the right-hand side, 16s both cancel, leaving me with 1. When I multiply on the left, 4 times 10 is 40. And on the right-hand side, we have W minus 8. So then I can go ahead and add 8 to both sides, which cancels this and leaves me with 48 on the left and W on the right. So now let's take a look at it on with two variables, one on each side in the denominator instead of just one binomial. And so we're going to start off by going ahead and flipping our ratios, which then will give me D plus 9 over negative 2 equal to 4D plus 1 over negative 3. Our LCD here, it's a little bit tricky. A lot of you will be inclined to say 6. We're better off if we say negative 6. That way we can clear those negatives out as well. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply by negative 6 over 1 on both sides. And when I do that, negative 6 and negative 2 are both divisible by negative 2, leaving me with 1 in the denominator and positive 3 in the numerator. On the right-hand side, negative 3 and negative 6 can be divided by negative 3, leaving me with 1 in the denominator and positive 2 in the numerator, which when I simplify, we get 3 times the quantity D plus 9 on the left, and on the right we get 2 times the quantity 4D plus 1. So then I can go ahead and bomb out the 3 on the left and the 2 on the right, which gives me 3D plus 27 equal to 8D plus 2. You can go ahead and subtract 3D from both sides, and that gives us, canceling here, 27 equals 5D plus 2. Then I can go ahead and subtract 2 from both sides, giving me 25 equals 5D. Divide by 5 on both sides, canceling on the right, giving me D equal to 5. Please make sure you're also checking your work. Now this last example, this one's a little trickier because we have a binomial in the numerator and in the denominator, so flipping it is not really going to help. The great part about proportions and ratios though is that flipping it works, so does rotating. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to fully rotate this whole term clockwise. So that means that we're going to end up with our x plus 2 on the top on the right-hand side. Our 3 is going to go on the bottom. And then our 8 is going to come over to the bottom on the left-hand side. And our 2x plus minus 6 will go to the left on the top. Now when we take a look at this, our LCD for this example is actually going to be 8 times 3, which is 24. So when I multiply by 24 over 1 on both sides, then we can cancel out. 3 and 24 can divide by 3 to give me 1 and 8. 8 and 24 can divide by 8 to give me 1 and 3. So now if I go ahead and rewrite this, I get 3 times the quantity 2x minus 6 equals 8 times the quantity x plus 2. When I bomb out the 3 on the left and the 8 on the right, I end up with 6x minus 18 on the left and 8x plus 16 on the right. Then I can go ahead and subtract 6x from both sides. Canceling out here, leaving me with negative 18. 8x minus 6x is 2x plus 16. Then I can go ahead and subtract 16 on both sides. That cancels here, giving me 2x. And negative 18 plus negative 16, when we add the opposite, is negative 34. We can go ahead then finally to divide by 2 on both sides, leaving me with negative 17 equals x. Now I realize that last one was a little bit trickier. You won't see a whole lot of those on the homework. So now what you need to do is give the you try problems a shot. The first one is 12 over r equal to 4 over 3. The second one being 4 over n plus 2 equal to 5 over 2n plus 1. Bring any questions you have and try to get your summary written and bring those to class tomorrow. Don't forget, use that left-hand box right here. That if you have questions, jot them down in there so that way I know what kind of questions you have as you're watching the videos so I know how to help you.